feeling particularly fat. Hi. Hi there, lurkers. Sorry for being very late. Yes, I poorly planned today, basically. So dinner was way later than it normally is. Hang on a second. Sorry, Philip. It's probably just it wasn't properly warmed up yet. There we go. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi and welcome. Well, it'll probably take a few minutes for people to file in. Over here, I'm a bit late because I walked the dog a short while ago and got back and hadn't really had any dinner. I forgot to set the rice cooker or anything like that before I left, and I figured, yeah, I just fancy a takeaway. So I just ordered a chicken burger, and I've eaten the chicken burger, and now I'm feeling fat having eaten a chicken burger. So, yeah. Hi there, Hugga-Wookie. Hi there indeed. I think it might be the evening based on the sound of the insects. Okay. So, the server is completely full. It is completely packed full with 60 people playing. So I'm hoping it won't be long before I'll be able to pick up the trail of somebody, potentially. I'm feeling a bit murderous this evening. Okay. Hi there, Helvigan. Hi there indeed. Yes, so I'm playing as Trevor. Trevor, the same guy as before. Who is now a bush. So Trevor is a guy who got lost on his way to the Fire Festival and has ended up here in Chinaris. And, yeah, I've since murdered, like, 2 people. Well, no, I think, is it 2? Yeah, I've murdered 2 people, but I've shot at about 5 in total. Yeah. China says, I recently played DayZ on an EU server and got beat up pretty badly because of some fishing rod and a hook. Wasn't it me? Might have been me. Thank you, Berzenmert and Gamer DK. Thank you, both of you. Hi there, Scavenger. Hi there indeed. So, as people are trickling in then, please know that on the YouTube side of things, I'm working on a really big video essay. Still, I'm afraid, it's taking forever. It's about 24 segments long, split into, well, it's about 30,000 words, split into 24 segments. I'm trying to finish segment 19, a process that's going to take the whole week, I'm afraid. Normally, a single segment doesn't take that long, but it's a very complicated segment. It's the finale of the single-player game of the forest, involving a big, complicated boss fight, which I hope to be able to show you why it's complicated when you actually see it. Yeah, but it's going fine. The weather's clear right now, so it's probably not going to rain. Could probably do with getting a little bit more food for the future. Is there a village nearby so I can pop in? I also need to look for a battery. Get a replacement battery for my night vision goggles, because I think I'm low. Where the fuck am I? Hang on. Let me just get this in my hand. Do I have a battery in this? No. No battery in that. I presume it's because it's in my goggles. It is? Swap it out. Damn, it's dead. Bugger. Okay. Slight problem. No GPS, no night vision. Not until I find a replacement battery. Whoops. What am I doing? Okay. Hi there, Nep. Hi there indeed. I hope you're very well, Nep. Hope you're A-okay. I can't remember exactly where I am, so we're going to have to roam around for a bit until I can identify some landmarks. I'm somewhere. I think I was trying to move northeast, looking for people to hunt. Okay. Yes, I managed to fix his illness. He's no longer sick, so hooray. Okay. But yeah, things here are fine. Things here are good. The dog and I went for a walk a minute ago. She's refusing to eat her food currently. I think that's primarily because the food is simply not to her liking. She's being stubborn and she's holding out in the hopes that she can get something better. She eats her treats well enough, so I think it's more of a case of she doesn't want to eat boring kibble. So, she is flopped on the sofa behind me. Hang on. She's flopped on the sofa behind me, again, I think holding out on me. So I'm going to put her bowl down again in a little bit and see if she eats food. Hang on. She was staring at my chicken burger with, you know, practically salivating, so she's not sick, she's just greedy. She is indeed, Nep. She is a bit of a little princess. She's a bit of a diva, and she knows it. Okay. Hi there indeed, Seba. Yes, indeed, I do enjoy JCS Psychology. It's extremely well edited, isn't it? I appreciate it greatly. I like the way that it doesn't waste my time as a viewer. It gets straight to the bloody point. And it's not constantly shilling some fucking sponsorship bullshit. Play World of Tanks now, or whatever. Ugh. I sound different? I think my voice hasn't properly warmed up yet, I'm afraid. YouTube work doesn't leave a lot of room for chat. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I think I know where I am. Hang on. Okay, we'll have a quick scooch around the village, see if there's anything of note. Keep our eyes, keep our ear to the ground when it comes to potentially finding some quarry. Thank you, Jexo. Thank you very much, Jexo. Okay. And thank you, Bayer Man. Thank you for subbing, Bayer Man. Sorry, the sub notifications aren't on at the minute because I forgot to do something to my account. There's like an account that does the notifications migration or something. I can't remember what's happened. There was some notification that I just clicked off because I couldn't be bothered. Hang on. It's going to get dark pretty quickly. But yeah, you okay, Nep? How are you? How's everything with you? Oh wait, does my frying pan have food in it? It does. Okay, a couple of dried goat steaks. So they should keep me going for now. What about my water? I have almost a full canteen. Excellent. So a battery would be very useful, but frankly we should just keep our ears peeled for the sound of any players that we could possibly stalk and murder. As you do. Hi there, Zam, as well. Hi there indeed, Zam. I hope you're okay. Hope everything with you is a-okay, and I hope that your work is easing up now that the Christmas period is over. Need to take a bit of a page out of Tom's book, don't I? He just tries to minimize danger to himself. In his words, he doesn't even try to bother. He doesn't even loot the survivors that he kills, or rather, he doesn't expose himself to loot. Probably explains why he's so fucking successful. Nep says, I'm good, thanks. I kind of just want to hop onto DayZ with you, but I feel like it would take so much time to get into the game, so it wouldn't be worth it in the end. Probably true, I'm afraid. I'm on a public server, and there's no guarantee that I'll be playing for, you know, even tomorrow at this rate. So, yeah, it's probably, if it were like a, you know, a regular server that we're doing, by all means, you're very welcome. But for the minute, I just dropped into a server that already has a population just to get straight to the point, you know? Ludicam is on top of the inventory. Can I move her? I can. Hang on a second. Where would you prefer? Let me stick her over here. Is she better over there, do you reckon? What's... she's still over there. Honestly, maybe... Bottom left, maybe? But no, then that's the ammo count. Okay, I'm going to be... There's probably not a place that's completely okay. Okay. Quite a few Zeds. I just need to check these buildings for batteries, potentially. So just eliminate the Zeds. This is a .22 caliber pistol. It's extremely quiet. Some zucchini seeds in there. Another Z. Hello. Bye-bye. Hello. Is that a... It's just a derelict truck. I took some pot shots at a truck as it tried to go past. Unfortunately, apparently I was shooting the wrong side, because apparently they drive on the wrong side. I was aiming at the passenger seat. Ah, duct tape. Okay. Thank you, Zavin Blade. Thank you very much. And is Quebec there as well? Hi there, Quebec. I hope you're okay. Hope life is treating you well. So for those just joining, sorry, please know that I'm working on a very, very big YouTube project, a video essay on a game that melted my brain called The Forest. And I just want to talk about why it melted my brain. Okay, I'm just going to take this sewing kit and replace it with the one that I've already utilized while I'm here. Are my ghillies in need of sewing? No, I think we're okay. So I just want to talk about a game that melted my brain and why it melted my brain, and hopefully put it as a poster child of what to be careful of in the future when it comes to creating stuff. Not to the creators themselves, they don't care, but to everyone in general, because, yeah, the game did something fucking weird. Like, really fucking weird. Don't think I've ever seen it to that sort of degree before. Thank you, Mars. Thank you very much, Mars. Okay. Right. Indeed. Well, I hope it works out, Seba. I really do. Fuck. Shit, it scared me there. I thought it was a crouching survivor. Also, it's getting a bit dark, so I'll just pop on a filter for you. You'll have a filter over OBS, which will up the brightness, but it will only be on OBS, so the darkness level for me is completely unaffected. So don't be too surprised if you spot something easily, and I'm like, bah. What's that? Chest holster, pristine shotgun slugs. 1 second, let me just have a good look here. If they do turquoise, I don't know about it. I have intentionally have no connection whatsoever to any developer as part of, I suppose you could call it game journalist ethics, I suppose. Not that I am one of those, but yes, I personally believe there should be no connection between live streamers and YouTubers especially and developers, because otherwise things tend to go to shit. Okay, so I think I'm in this village here. Yeah, I'm definitely in this village here. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's head northbound towards Gorka and eventually Berezino. Hopefully I'll be able to hear somebody on the way. Keep your ears peeled for any shots. Okay. But yes, a battery would be super useful, but I might need to check every bloody house, you know? Can I put the Lulu cam right in the center of the screen? The gameplay is secondary. Of course! Hang on. Hi there, Emil the Bro. Hi there indeed and welcome. Hiking trousers. Okay. And hi there, Ilse. I hope you're okay. Just check the shed and then we'll move out of the town. Another burlap sack. I should grab that just for now. I could always bin it if needs be. I'll be able to put it over the head of any survivor who is alive. And then they won't be able to see which direction I'm leaving in, if I do keep them alive. Right, 1 second. Jump over here. Go here. Find the map. Because I have a compass in my inventory, I can see the direction that I'm facing. So let's start moving. So we're here, I reckon. Pretty much northeast directly through the forest. It's nighttime, but I think the weather is also turning, so maybe we should just... Yeah, we need to be watchful. If it starts raining, I need to try and find cover. Otherwise, I'll freeze. And if I freeze, then I'll get sick. And if I get sick, then it's a real ball ache to try and fix it without antibiotics. Okay. I did try Star Citizen many years ago with Sai. It was not ready at all. Sai was impressed, I think. He sounded impressed. I was not impressed. So yeah, over here, things are fine. Editing today, yeah, so I'm working on this segment 19 out of 24. It's about 18 and a half minutes long, and I managed to get to the 13th minute of it, which is great. In particular, I worked on a really, really difficult section, a boss fight for the game called The Forest, which involved 2 different types of visual layers and about 4 different types of audio layers for a sort of weird collage of I suppose, sources that will be clearer when it's done. Effectively, the problem I had is that I had to edit the music, the sound effects of the boss, my voice, and the visuals from the game, from the live stream, all sort of following, one follows the other. So my voice would come first, followed by the clips, followed by the music, and then the Foley hasn't been done yet. And I went into the forest itself, and I refought the boss and just stood there as still as I could, just recording the audio. If I don't do this, if I edit without taking these steps, it's going to sound like a nightmare. Because it's going to keep cutting, the audio is going to keep clipping, and it's just going to sound like this stop and start amateur hour of YouTube editing, which I can't stand. What was the first game I played? Difficult to remember. I would in general, first game is probably Flimbo. Flimbo for the Commodore 64 is probably the first game. That or Tauron, also for the the Commodore 64. When am I going to play with Sai? No idea. Sai does his own thing these days. So it's been many years since those halcyon days of the DayZ bullshitteries. He's now the head of a software development company. So he's all proper head honcho, busy man. He does flight sim stuff these days, you see. He has a... Wait, I might misspeak. I think he live streams his work. That might not be true. I know that he definitely enjoys live streaming flight sim stuff, but I don't know if it's his work. Thank you, Mustang 5am. Oh, did he, Zaid? I didn't see that. Oh. Cool. Well, I'll be up for it. I'd certainly be interested to see what they're doing with Ready or Not. Hi there, Mag. Mag says he does sometimes showcase his work on stream. Cool. Yeah, he makes plain stuff for... Is it Microsoft Flight Sim? Thank you, Feckin' Strawberry Pop-Tart 2. Thank you very much, Feckin'. Thank you. Oh, good. It arrived. Is that okay, Mag? Did it all arrive intact? I sent Mag a box, a parcel. Well, brilliant, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your generosity, Mag. This man sent me a box of various treats from his country. So a whole like stroopwafels and delicious chocolates and stuff that I could never really, the UK could never compete with. So yeah, thank you very much. So I popped back a box of, I'm going to be honest, I don't actually, he can explain it better than I can. Like circuit board stuff. Like electronics repair stuff that he likes. It goes completely over my head, I'm afraid. Thank you, Mag. Thank you for subbing, Mag. Thank you. And Toulouse and Hooded Meow. Thank you, all of you. Indeed. Zam, indeed. Oh, there's a... Oop, I hear some deer over there. Oh. But yeah, this morning I played a bit of VR mini golf, so walkabout mini golf with Bavin, Jolly, and Umlaut and Duck, and it was good. Oh, is that a... Nah, damn. I thought it was a battery. So played some mini golf, and then I went away and got on with the editing, and it went very well. My head is kind of killing me a little bit, or rather, my ears are feeling squished because I've had this headset on all day, just doing careful editing. It's been very tough, actually. Very tricky. I've had to pay attention all day. My eyes feel a bit ugh. Indeed, Palrid, indeed. Some deer are fairly close. I could hunt one for the additional food. May as well, if I can spot them while they're here. Although that will require discharging my weapon, revealing my position to anyone in the immediate vicinity, and the server is completely full. So... Do I think films about games tend to be good? Any favourites? It's too broad a question, if you forgive me. As in, it entirely depends on the creative team and the source material. But I suppose, historically speaking, we all know that it's often a disaster. What was it? They were doing a... They were doing... So... Was it... No, I might be wrong. Was it The Last of Us? They were doing a Netflix series or something? And I remember sort of raising my eyebrow at that and going, why? Like, I thought the game was incredibly narrative heavy already. Very cinematic and narrative heavy. It feels like they're totally wasting their time. And there was another one that I remember. I was like, why are you doing that? Like, was it BioShock? I think it might be... Sorry, that's even weirder, because BioShock itself is based on the foundation of a meta-commentary on games specifically. So what the fuck are you going to do to have that translate? I suppose they're not, are they? They're just going to do their own thing and call it BioShock. They're not going to try and make an adaptation, you know? Oh, I thought the deer would be right here. Yeah, I suppose that's it, isn't it? Just money, isn't it? They don't care about the things that the rest of us care about. Thank you, bad luck. It's a good old metrics misalignment, that old thing, where the metrics of success aren't the same metrics that the customers care about, and so you get just shit piled upon shit. Yeah, because metrics misalignment. Customers don't care if a company makes money. Why would they? Oh, they're way further up. Hello. A shot in that direction. Where exactly? A player is over there. The food can wait. Where exactly? I don't know exactly where I am. Let's start moving in that direction and see if they make another noise. Ah, dear. Same issue with the Witcher series at the moment. The main actor left the cast because they didn't even care about the Witcher story. Indeed. And, sorry, can I just... I need to pick my words extremely carefully because otherwise I'm going to get put on a list. One of the things that confused me the most about the Witcher Netflix series is that I thought that one of the attractions, and I thought this based on some YouTube videos that I watched from a guy called Mr. Beatung, a YouTuber who's very inspiring to me. He did a bunch of videos on The Witcher long before I ever did anything Witcher related, ever played the games. And he told me that one of the main attractions for it is that it's based on Slavic folklore, which means that it feels fresh because it's so alien to the Western palate. He didn't necessarily use those exact words, but it's like, oh wait, I'm here. But its monsters aren't based on, for example, say, Tolkien or something that's been recycled through the Western fantasy genre for ages. So as a result, it feels new and interesting. So with that reason, and you just walk around the gameplay in the first Witcher game, and you can tell, like, immediately, it's so Polish. Everyone's got those stupid little bells around their necks. They've got goofy hats. Like gaudy dresses, and everyone's like, Witcher, I have work for you. You know, everyone's got an extremely strong accent, Eastern European. And this is where I need to pick my words very carefully. So the casting choices for the Netflix show surprised me greatly, because it didn't feel at all like that. It felt like Westeros. Generic, mostly British, not Eastern European at all. It's a bit like clothing choices, costume. Everything felt like... I nearly said Middle-earth. I meant Westeros. Everything felt Westeros, which is weird. Like, your whole edge is that it's new and fresh because it's Slavic, right? So what all the costumes are just like beige, like earth tones. Have you seen the first Witcher? Have you seen what they're all wearing in the first fucking Witcher game? I need to be a bit careful because I don't exactly know where that dude shot from. Sorry, for those just joining, I'm hunting... Or I thought... a player fired his gun in this direction, so I'm seeing if I can close in on him. Indeed, the target audience never played Witcher 1 or 2. So you're making fantasy not for the audience that would be most interested in it. So what are you doing? Thank you, Blood Dragon. Thank you very much, Blood Dragon. Okay, so I suppose now I just have to take a bit of an educated guess as to where the person might be. So let's have a look. So I know, based on that house that I saw, that I am... 1 second. So the house that I saw was here, right? So I've moved through the forest. So I've got to be here. So that's got to be Gorka. So yeah, he's probably in Gorka, or near it. So let's move up that way, on top of that hill, where I've got a little bit of a commanding view over Gorka. I do, however, worry that the rain is going to come on in and force me into a building and potentially render myself vulnerable. Wait a second. Which part of... Is this Gorka right in front of me? If so, that's the hill I want. Can I see Gorka? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's the hill I want. Oh, yes, Slender? You're Polish yourself? Oh. Hello, indeed. I've worked with many, many Polish people. We even had an office in Poland. So, my prior software development company, before I became a YouTuber, they sent us off. They sent us off there. They sent us off there to do a high meet and greet with our Polish wing, and many of them would come over to London to do work. We were sent over there, the quality assurance team, ostensibly to be like, hi, make friends, but hi, this team cohesion, but also because, oh my god, the developers weren't properly QAing. Test cases? What test cases? It's like, oh god. You gotta run the test cases before you merge it. Okay. So 1 second, before I proceed, let me just make sure that I've got the magazine with 5 bullets in this rifle. Again, I'm just a bit worried about the weather. Keep your eyes peeled for any human activity. Should keep my M16 ready just in case I need it in a pinch. He might not even be in Gorka. Ah, there's a Christmas tree here. Okay. See if we see any human activity, eh? Just listening carefully for a few moments before I go down. Be careful of people in bushes. I am the bush. Where's the police station? It's in the middle, isn't it? Yeah. To you too, Senra. To you too, indeed. I hope you're very well. Yeah, with a full server, it's fairly reasonable to assume that there's somebody either in or near Gorka. Just trying to get a view of the main road, Not sure if I can from this hill. We'll have a look. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Again, sorry for those passing through. I'm working on a really big YouTube project in the form of a video essay that I'm starting to have a little bit of a panic about now, and I really hope that it comes together. I finished 18 of the 24 segments, and you can find those 18 segments in the work in progress render links below the stream. Again, huge caveats, they're not finished. They're very not finished, so please bear with me. I'm trying to get part 19 done, but frankly, it's a bit of a ball ache. Complicated to edit. Doing my best, it's going fine, but, yes. After that, I want to have a run through of the script again for parts 20 to 24, because I've read them back multiple times now, and I can certainly see places where I can tighten them. There's this whole, like, paragraph I want to get rid of. I'm like, no, you're wasting time, blah, blah, blah. The chat thinks we might have saw someone. I think that might have been a Z. Okay, so that's the med station. That's not a real car, that's just a wreckage. I hear a goat. Okay, the Zs will probably be the most instructive thing when it comes to potentially telling me where people are moving. Thank you, I'm a Zirak. Thank you very much. Yes, I just really hope it comes together. Effectively, the video is kind of like a... I suppose it's something I've not really done before in a video essay. I walk through the story. I walk through the story of the forest in more or less the same order that I did it in. There's a couple of small changes for the sake of easy viewing. But I go through the story, I read it out, I spell it out, and then I go crazy for reasons that I hope to explain. So this whole like parts 20 to 24 is me just going crazy. So it's going to be a bit fun to record. I did it in the forest. Kind of, yes. I got to the end of the forest and then I just kind of like started walking around in a confused circle, sputtering, going like like for a good 15 minutes. And then I did a follow-up live stream where I was like, what the fuck? Did anyone else find that intensely weird? Oh, you're making a poo joke. Okay. King for Kings. Well, below the stream at the first 18 segments, so please bear with me. This is a pretty good position, actually, thinking about it, because I've got a shot on the tree, the med station, the water well. I can see the road, and I do have an escape option. If I lose the dude and he knows I'm up here, I could pull out. I don't even know if he's down there. We'll see, I guess. Ooh. Oh fuck! I heard a shot, but who fucking knows where it could have been now? You know. Am I good at pulling out? Well, if my crazy ex approaches me to say you have a child, then I guess we'll know. So far, so good. Oh god, that would be a nightmare scenario. Holy shit. Thank you, Bugsy Brixley. Thank you very much, Bugsy. Vagrant says, my older brother had that happen. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, nightmare. Proper nightmare. To each their own. I don't, you know, again, people can do... I could never have kids. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Like, I can be the fun uncle. I'm fine with that, but... No. I'd feel so just unbelievably trapped. Okay. Quit denying it, that's how you get a bunch. No, I don't want a bunch. I don't want any. Yeah, I got my dog. Thank you, Suru Alec. Thank you very much, Suru. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. What do I mean trapped? Well, a lifelong commitment, Axocraz. A lifelong commitment. You can't just like, you can't hand a child back and be like, you know what, not for me. Tough titties. Just gonna see if I can get like a slightly better shot on the road. Thank you, Kazenberg. Thank you very much, Kazen. Oh, I can see the police station from here as well. Yeah, let me go over to this bottom of this tree. That might be good. Hell, at this sort of range, I don't even need the sniper rifle. I can just hose with the M16. Although if I do that, then I risk potentially damaging equipment that I might want. Oh, hang on. The elevation is not as favourable, is it? Nah, actually, fuck it. Bad idea. Let's take my other position. Hi there, Social. Hi there indeed, Social. I hope you're very well. I'm a bush. Someone fired a bullet up here, and I'm just being a knobhead and just waiting to see if somebody does indeed turn up near the both water well and the med station in Gorka. The server is completely full, so I'm hoping that there's someone in the vicinity somewhere. Social says, I have had sushi, drank, and I'm now going to delve into some multiplayer Factorio. Woo! Enjoy, sir. Hope it goes well. The door's open on the police station, but that might not mean anything. I think both doors are open in the police station. That might mean something. Okay, someone has been through here. Ooh. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Wait. Yes! Oh, I got him. Is he alive? No, I think he's dead. Fuck, making too much noise. Ooh. Fuck. Making way too much noise. I feel a bit guilty now. Hang on. Patch up. Quickly. I found him. Fuck. Fuck. Making way too much noise. Wish I could drag him in, but I can't. Okay, did he have anything that I... Whoa, okay. Hang on. Fuck. Damn it. My gear's taking too much damage. Hang on, I'm still pristine, we're okay. I need to stop and loot the bugger. But every time I do, the Zeds turn up. Yeah, I should just grab his stuff and pull it in, shouldn't I? So what are we talking about here? So he's got some beef, 22 caliber, morphine. Yeah, he was pretty mid-geared, wasn't he? Hang on. Gotcha. Nice and quiet. Okay. Fur backpack. Crowbar. What's this? A BK. What is this? Interesting. Very interesting. Crowbar, badly damaged BK shotgun. Okay, I shouldn't hang around for too long because I've almost certainly attracted bandit attention. A fur backpack? Fur backpack? What the fuck? I'll take his food, happily. Drop that. Okay. 22 caliber. Right. So what did he have there? Hang on. Oh, he's got a battery. I'll take that definitely, for sure. A radio as well. Wonderful. I lost mine. Nice. A bolt-action sniper rifle. Pristine quality. Ooh. Very cool. It was a woman as well. What's this? Patrol jacket. I'll probably pop it down for now because I have an option. I have a sniper rifle option myself. Okay. So that's his magazine. Duct tape. 9 point... what is that? Sorry, no, that's the weird... Yeah, it's not 9mm. He must have found a Christmas stash because he's got a Derringer. Protective case. What's in here? A canteen, alcohol for wiping wounds, some bandages, but I've already got some. Okay. I mean... Oh, it is 9mm. Is it really? He's definitely mid-geared, isn't he? Okay. Trouble is, I've made so much noise, I definitely need to clear out. Either that or just set up shop nearby. Oh, wait, is it raw? No, it's dried. He's dried it. Okay. No, keep the food, definitely. Okay. Yeah, I think I should clear out. Check my magazine. Still got loads. I've got a very large magazine. Okay. Yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here. Sorry, dude. I basically got nothing. No, I got a battery. I've got some food, lots of food. I could have taken his rifle if I needed it, but I didn't. Okay. So yeah, that's some. You know, I don't always play DayZ as the bandit, but if you ever do, then well, people can be walking piles of gear, which means I can now take that battery and place it in here. Hang on. There we go. Ah, dear. I wonder who he was. That was a pretty good shot, though. right in the head. Was he also on his way to Fire Festival? Who knows? Maybe. I know, Sam. I know. Indeed. It does, doesn't it, Whiskey? You're not at all wrong to say that. If anything, I would say that the exclusion of the side chat, and I have waffled about this lengthily on like a video essay that I did on it, the exclusion of the side chat does make it feel much more empty. Much more sterile, which was weird because that's well, not at all what the mod felt like when you popped into a server. You could see the chat quietly going on in the corner. There was much more of a social aspect to it, which the DayZ standalone has very much forsaken. Unfortunately, I think it's definitely to its detriment, because it does make it feel quite lonely. Yeah, it was a poor idea. Or perhaps it wouldn't have been a poor idea if it were in isolation, but the DayZ mod had that and every server used it, so, you know. Okay, hang on a second. 29 bullets in the M16. My gear, is my gear still pristine? Because I did take a lot of hits from Zeds. Damaged, hunter jacket. Check my sniper rifle. Oh yes, probably. Yeah, I've still got the OBS brightness on, sorry. Chambering a new round. Indeed, Aruni, but sorry, forgive me. That is the perfect example of what I mean. Shoot a guy, and in the DayZ mod, it wouldn't be a case of, oh, who was he? It would be like, ah, damn you, like says Greg in the chat. I'm like, hey, thanks for the gear. It's like, oh, you bastard, and then GG or whatever. But now, I have no idea who that was. I'll never know who that was. I'll never hear from them again, probably. Made worse by the fact that they made a decision fairly early on to have a sort of hive system with their servers. Their official servers, at least. In the sense that you would log out of a server and log into another one, and your position and gear was swapped over. So this meant that you had a bit of like a sterile environment where you weren't playing on the same server with the same people all the time, so you never really had that community in a group feel, you know? Thank you, Dick Assman. Thank you very much, Dick. Okay. Also, sorry, going back a few conversations, was I right or was I right? I was bang on the money about both Gorka and where he would be. Not sure how he snaked through the buildings to get past me based on the fact that I was looking at the road, but I guessed that there was going to be a player there, and I had to wait merely 10 minutes, and there he was. Indeed, Zeno, but even still, if you'll forgive me, even that, even negative interaction is still interaction. Even I'm going to put a bounty on somebody, on this clan over here, it's still a community thing that keeps people engaged and interested. You know, interested to keep playing. So yes, this motherfucker shot me. Fuck you, you asshole. It's still a part of the mouth feel. In fact, I gave this exact example. When I first logged into my first session of the DayZ mod, I typed in the side chat. Sorry, I spoke in the side chat. I said hello. And the response that I got back was literally, fuck you. That itself is a flavor. That itself is something that would be a detriment to other games, especially the monetization of games, where the companies want their customers to be friendly and happy and not quit through toxicity. But weirdly, the DayZ mod is something where toxicity doesn't damage it. Toxicity kind of is a big part of the, you're in a zombie apocalypse, motherfucker, you know? Sorry, I'm waffling about the DayZ mod again. But does it make sense? As in, you play something where it's cooperative, and yes, toxicity is a problem. You play something where it's competitive, in a very strict, tight, like, round sense, and yes, toxicity is a problem. But here, you have big open terrain, where death could come from any direction and you'll never see it coming. Toxicity is actually kind of unique. It makes it interesting to play. The fact that someone can be hunting you who fucking hates you. Toxicity ruined Rust. Oh yeah? Well, it varies. I mean, Rust is a little bit different, isn't it? The ability to, like, completely crush someone's, like, weeks of work on their base, you know? I mean, hell, you had that in this. Someone could steal your, steal your, what's it called? You know the post that you put down to build? Steal it, barricade your base, whatever. Check it out. Landzilla? Well, it's all to do with the modding now. So the modding has put in base building. There's banter and then there's toxicity. I think it's an important distinction. Perhaps some memes, but one man's banter is another person's toxicity. If Nep, if you're still in the chat, fuck you. You painted harlot. If she's there, she just smiled. There is not one size fits all toxicity versus banter. Which is fine, because back in the mod, you didn't have one size fits all server. Everyone had their unique flavors, their unique communities going on. What's that? .357. I've never found those. What's 357? What flavour of ammunition is that? Oh, for the Deagle. Interesting. Oh. Okay. No sign of any more prey to hunt. We'll keep moving east, see if we can find anyone. Sure, some fresh memes, but that's not really what I'm saying either. I think my point is more extrapolating from having no chat at all, you know? No interaction whatsoever. Does make things feel sterile. Whereas interaction, even hostile interaction in the DayZ mod, made it feel interesting and, I suppose, like bleeding edge. Like survival. Here be dragons, that's what I want to say. It felt like here be dragons. Okay. Indeed, Michelle. And I've no doubt the ZF clan members would be happy to be like, hey, Soviets in this area. And then Tom will get himself some kills. Why Siratex? Sorry, what's Here Be Dragons? Is that a TV show or something? I mean the term Here Be Dragons, as in written on a map. Oh, really, Sam? Yeah, ZF Sheep has joined the server. Why do I hear boss music? Ah, dear. You're right, Lulu. You haven't eaten your dinner, young lady. You're holding out for some better food, probably. Thank you, Vanilla D-Pad. Welcome indeed, Vanilla. And Vanilla's viewers. Sorry, probably not the most interesting thing to watch this evening. I'm being a bush, listening carefully for people I might be able to hunt in the DayZ standalone. I just shot a dude in the back of the head. He fired his gun at extreme long range, and I heard it, and I closed in, and kind of tried to anticipate where he would be, and I was correct. I assume, if it was the same dude. Saw him, shot him, headshot. Bob's your uncle. Which town is that? Is that a town, or is that one of those, Oh, is that just Gorka? I think I've just run alongside it, haven't I? Yes, I think it is, isn't it? Because then that's the famous petrol station from back in the day. He who had a base there had a commanding... Yeah, so I'll show you in a minute. Hang on. Let me just... no battery. Maybe that's what the battery was for. Hang on. Anyone talking? So on our mod server, we would have like treasure events where the radio would beep if you point it in a certain direction on a certain frequency, and you could go there and dig up a treasure chest, a literal treasure chest. It's quite fun because you wouldn't be the only person hearing that music, you know. Indeed, definitely, Digweir, definitely. It is much more immersion focused, the standalone, than the mod was. So I wouldn't blame anyone more interested in the standalone to look back at the mod and think like, ugh. But, and hell, there are plenty of chat mods now that let you, I assume, sorry, that let you bring back the global chat. Hello? Anyone on this radio? Hello? Anyone on this radio frequency? This is the frequency for men with big penises. Come back, over. Ah, just me then. Yeah, just a bit lonely, you know. You don't have the global chat going off in the corner. So, this... so, have a look at this. So, you see that petrol station down there? That was very important back in the DayZ mod. Because the direction of travel for most survivors... I mean, it varied, of course. I'm generalizing greatly, but in general it was really based on speed of vehicle transport. For vehicles were pretty ubiquitous all over the place. Most people had them. And so this petrol station is in a very interesting strategic location, because look, the roads were often quite dangerous. People would snake around the edge of the map following the main road, but obviously you'd get bandits all over the place. But anyway, so if you go... where are we? The map has changed a little bit, hasn't it? Quite a lot, actually. But yes, if you were following one of these main roads, this is it here. Effectively, this would be a main artery into the northeast airfield. So people would travel a lot this way, through this crossroad, and then down through here. There's the petrol station. So if you were to barricade that with the perimeter fence, and people did, you've got this huge open sniper territory where you can just shoot people at long range. Yeah, people use this as like a little chokehold on the northeast airfield. Not always, but yeah, often enough that it was notable. Okay. I'm going to keep moving forward. Again, we're listening carefully for any gunshots or any signs of survivor activity. Am I close enough to spawn the zombies at the petrol station? Alas, it doesn't work that way anymore, Tombo. The zombies are no longer tied to an individual player. They're now separate entities on the server. So seeing them at range no longer indicates another player in the area. The famous zombie metagaming problem of the DayZ mod has been fixed. Have I found the new military convoys? You know what? I have, but I didn't actually realise that's what they were at the time. And also, I've only just discovered that they're new. You telling me that they're new. I figured they were there forever. Oh, also, sorry, I've just reminded myself, I just looked at my microphone. How does my microphone sound currently? Is there any difference at all? Particularly when I say words like Peter, pickle, popping, penis. How's the popping? Peter, pickle, Peter, pickle, Peter, pickle. Pretty normal? I've put on a new I don't know what it's called. Like, you know, like a fuzzy animal thing. It's thicker. So to hopefully reduce the pop. So there is a pop filter, and then behind the pop filter is... there was one before, but it was really thin. This is a really thick, bushy one. Yeah, like a windsock. So I'm hoping it will make the popping a little less annoying. A pop filter, thank you. Well, just, yeah. Is it the foam version? Is the Z geared? Is he? Might just have a backpack or something. Oh, interesting. Does that imply that there's a Santa sleigh nearby? Even if it's not here, the gear from the Santa sleigh crash may be nearby. The roof, maybe? No. Look carefully for any signs of gear on the floor. Santa's sleigh can sometimes crash, and if this is one of the locations, it may be decaying, but it may be there. Let us look. There's quite a few Zs. Hello, Santa. Okay, whoopsie. Digware says, one of the things I think was significantly better with the mod was the vehicles. Even with mods, no helicopter in the standalone that you can get with modding, or even cars with any weapons built into them. I think that even being able to shoot out of your car would have made the standalone far more fun. Indeed, I would 100% agree with you. Vehicle implementation, both air and land, is extremely important for the standalone. Not just for the sake of overall mobility, so you can move around the place a bit faster, but also the natural trade-off that comes with the fact that the faster you move in the DayZ mod, the more obvious you were. Travelling quietly on foot, you'll rarely be detected. In a car, you can be heard. In a helicopter, everyone knows where you are. That's a natural trade-off that comes with the vehicles, but also they are epic gear. Fuck finding little things on the ground. Finding a Black Hawk and repairing it in a field is way more rewarding and interesting than just finding an AR whatever. And once you have one, it also acts as a major power-up for the duration that you can actually have it, allowing you to traverse the map to pick up friends or whatever. A risk-reward type thing. And also strongly encourages you to play together in a group. For a Black Hawk, I don't know why, I can't tell you why, but for some reason, if any helicopters took damage in the DayZ mod, they will start to leak fuel. This means that you had a strong incentive to get your helicopter inside a perimeter fence, or at least away from the point where some random could just go lol and shoot at it, which meant that you're going to have to build a big base, which means that incentivizes teamwork. You get lots of people working together. Yeah, they can probably keep a helicopter fueled and running, you know? Another reason that people would take over petrol stations, keep their vehicle pools operational, you know? So the loss of big, epic, effectively mounts, I suppose, in the DayZ standalone is a noticeable fuck-up, in my opinion. But by far the most important vehicle, and forgive me, I'm just rattling through the same talking points that I've done a million times with the DayZ standalone, the most important vehicle by far, the one that's absolutely critical, its absence is unbelievable to me, even this long, the scrap bike. Every survivor would start with a small piece of scrap metal, and they could right-click it in order to produce a small, one-use-only bicycle, which meant that you could traverse the map quicker than on foot, but it would basically act as a corpse run, and for this reason it was extremely popular on pretty much every fucking server. Like, rare would be a server that didn't have the scrap bike. It wasn't useful to the point you could actually use it for anything other than a fucking corpse run, but it meant that you could actually just continue your looting, continue your adventure by just going back to your body, and people did a lot. After you die, get the scrap bike, start cycling back to your body. It will take you about 10, maybe 15 minutes, depending on how far it is. These days, though, if you die, you're not getting back to your body before it despawns or whatever. It's going to take like 45 minutes of running. It's not happening. And because of that, there is a major difference in approach between the ways that the developers of the standalone envisioned how people play versus how they actually played in the DayZ mod. The developers of the standalone, and they said this in their blog, I read it, envision players as having one life and getting super attached to one person. That's not functionally how it worked. You would pick up from where you left off, you would keep building your base, you would keep looting in that same area that you were looting prior. It was interesting going through their dev blogs. So the developers of the standalone would continually, quizzically come up with questions. How do we solve X? And it often made me laugh because X was introduced by them, or rather, the problem was accentuated by them and their development decisions. And it always made me go, what? One of the ones that they had problems with was they openly said, how do you keep a survivor playing after they've died or lost, sorry, correction, after they've lost all of their gear? If they get held up at gunpoint, what's going to keep them from just respawning back at the coast and trying again? How do we make individual survivors attached to Trevor? And they came up with this weird rabbit hole of giving Trevor scars and facial hair, and then spoke outwardly about how are we going to do this for women who can't get facial hair? And I was like, well, what do you think people do when they lose their gear, guys? In DayZ, they go to their base to get the gear that they've been collecting for like days. They're not just wandering around aimlessly in the DayZ in the DayZ mod, wandering around aimlessly trying to, just survive as one life. They're collecting for their next life, They're building up their supplies, their stash. They're just going to go back to their base. Whoopsie. Sorry, I needed to shave myself. There we go. And collect the other guns that they've been collecting. But it took so long for them to realise that. It took forever for them to put in any semblance of base building. They had this idea that people would be super attached to their one single character. Demonstrably not what it was in the mod. Especially when it started to transition into Epoch. By far the most popular variant. Yes, it was considered a relative afterthought, Eternal. Which, to me, is crazy. Again, to each their own. Everyone has their own flavour on what makes a survival game good. But the numbers don't really lie back during the mod days. Is that fresh? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Epoch was unbelievably popular, followed quickly by Overpoch, which was similar, but you have guns everywhere. There were like only a handful of populated servers for the normal classic DayZ experience, and even they were heavily modded, with missions and treasure events and airdrops. It'd be fair to say that late 2013 there were very few just pure vanilla. And when the standalone was launched and continued going for many years, really pure vanilla was all it offered. But there's an entirely different reason for that, and that's not entirely Bohemia's fault. There's a really good reason for that. Okay, it's another military camp. Hang on. Quite a few Zs. Yeah, go check it out. Just be careful because I don't want to get fucking lit up. Well, why would I check it out? I'm pretty heavily geared already. I'm just risking my own arse. For little reason. Let's focus on going for players. Well, I mean, debatable, Istracy. DayZ is now one of many, many options as the customer base has done exactly what they were doing in 2013. It's now they've sharded themselves into scores of different individual categories, all according to taste. The people who are really into their survival immersive experience are probably in the standalone, yes. The people who greatly preferred a more close quarters fighting PvP experience are probably in Tarkov. Those that just wanted this open world experience with long range fighting, DayZ with the corners cut off, probably are still in PUBG. I don't know, sorry. But PUBG exploded. Or maybe Fortnite. Or maybe... Sorry, I nearly said H1Z1, but that is dead, isn't it? Or any of the dozen other Battle Royale releases that came out trying to capitalize on that market. The base builders are probably in Rust, or maybe Scum, or maybe 7 Days to Die. Or maybe that other one, the name of which I can't remember. One with the robots. The market moved on, and people settled in, I think, to their particular flavour, what they prefer. Ark, sorry. Yep, that's a good one. Ark. Wasn't the one I was thinking of. What's the one with the robot? The big walkie robots everywhere. I don't know much about Don't Starve Together. Maybe. Not sure what category that fits in. You know what? Scum, yes, but that wasn't what I was thinking of. The one with the walkie... Is it Generation Zero? Anyway, sorry, my point is, yeah, the market's sharded itself into lots of subcategories, which is great for us, which is great for the customer. Hooray! Because we have options. Thank you, Octai. Thank you very much, Octai. Hold on. Where exactly am I going? Because I do want to sort of... I'm trying to sort of move to where I suspect people will be. I mean, there should be people in this area, so... So I'm here, right? So I'm here. Yeah, just keep moving this way then. Where's the high ground of it? In fact, let's go this way. If we go... Yeah, pretty much where I'm looking now, I might be able to get a good overview of the hospital region of Berezino. Ah, dear. Sorry, I do apologise. I always feel like I'm rattling through the same talking points when it comes to the standalone. My existing regular audience are probably sick of it. But, yeah, it fascinates me. I find it very interesting. It's, we've seen the birth and explosion of a particular game genre. And who knows, are we going to see that again? It feels like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, you know? Are you out, Sam? Take care. Have a lovely evening, Sam. Hope you have a smooth day at work, a smooth week at work. Jack says, I purchased the Founders Pack in Fortnite before it became Battle Royale. Oh, yeah? I don't know much about that. Some games did do that, didn't they? H1Z1 rather famously did that when it split between its two survival game form. Was it base building? And Battle Royale, which arguably is probably the correct thing to do, rather than have a fucked up hybridized audience, you know? Oh, pardon me. Giro says, I think it's good and bad for the market. By spreading it out, each game feels like it has something that is unfulfilling. Yeah. At the same time, though, from the perspective of there is a type of game mode that you prefer, it does mean that you have more options to cruise through. Imagine if Battle Royale was just Fortnite. Oh, absolutely, Starmash. I mean, that was, yeah, obvious straight off the bat. And again, it's one of the reasons why I think in 2016, Battle Royale exploded. It's one of the things that I would love to have stats on. I would have loved to have been able to collect metrics, but I would love to have known how many people going into, say, PUBG, for example, were people who had played this type of game and were bored. Because they like the roaming around open world random chance of finding stuff and killing, but they're sick and tired of doing it for 2 hours before you find anyone. Hi there, Nep. Nep says, apparently I followed your Twitch on December the 23rd, 7 years ago. Life went downhill since then. Indeed. I don't doubt that for a second, Nep. I hope you're very well. Yeah, I'm gonna level with you, Nep. Like, the last 7 years have been... I don't know, it feels like... I'm always just hanging onto the steering wheel, expecting me to bump the car into something at any moment, you know? Like, it's a case of I just edit video by video, and honestly, I think I need to take more time to just smell the roses, you know? Yeah, Nep says, yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah. I do, I've started doing lots of fishing with my brother, in particular. Spend more time with him, you know. Ah, okay. Dry bag with a torch. Where are we? So that's Berezino, is it not? Is that the crane with the hospital near it? Okay. Sorry, just reading what Ilse said. What'd she say? The chat's been yelling at you to rest since forever. Yeah, I know. And I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the hospital. Okay. Can I get a good angle from the forest if anyone was looting the hospital? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a minute. So have a quick check of the local area. There's gotta be someone here that I can shoot. It's Berezino on a full server. There's gotta be someone down there I can shoot. Nep, that's not what I meant. But yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, not much really. So just been editing away. Had a takeaway because I was lazy. It's been pissing it down with rain outside, so I was walking the dog, and I had these really, really big, thick, heavy-duty wellies on, Wellington boots, and with like a big, thick raincoat on, like a my waterproofs. And every time I'd walk up the road, I would jump into the road, into the gutter, and I was using my Wellington boots to shift huge clumps of debris, basically just rotting leaf matter, which is completely blocking the drains. So all of this water is just pooling up and it's going onto the pavements. So Lulu was staring at me like I'm mental. I'm basically just jumping up and down in the drains, unblocking them as I went. That was quite satisfying. Just like you see all the water that was pooled up here just go whoosh down the drain. Because it's autumn, all the fucking leaves are coming off. I had my boots on, I figured I may as well. Okay, so that's the no wait, that's the hospital? Yeah, that's the hospital. Okay, so this angle's terrible. Got to keep moving this way. What happened to the whole not liking shooting on sight? Indeed, I don't typically do it. But right now, I'm geared and I have a bit of a bloodlust situation right now. I greatly prefer situations where I've got someone at gunpoint and I'm robbing them. But frankly, I'm terrified I'm going to lose my ghillie. And it's a public server, so there are probably people on here with thousands of hours who would cream me in a fight. Whereas if it's like the private server and it's like Nep or whatever, I'm pretty confident I can probably knock her out with a shotgun and steal her stuff while running away laughing. Bit of a better angle, but I wonder if I can get the front. But yes, the moments where it's all shoot on sight all the time are a bit ugh. It's nice to have a mix. And to be fair, I did do that. I was speaking to that dude that I fought with the AK. He didn't want to hear it. Absolutely, absolutely little. I'm going to lose all my gear. That is DayZ. That's how it works. Get attached to nothing. Hell, that's what the ZF Clan thing means. Give zero fucks about your gear in DayZ. Okay. Thank you, the True Sticks. Thank you very much, True. Sorry, I'm trying to maneuver my way to a position where I can see the hospital front, and therefore maximize my chance of getting a good shot on somebody. What am I looking at here? Ah, giant trees? Ah. Alright. That's awkward. Well, I do kind of a shot. I am gillified. Let's wait here for a moment. How far away do you reckon that is? I can't see the door on the hospital roof. Well, I can shimmy my position if I see someone moving to the entrance. Hang on. Let's have a look at my map. Where is it? There's definitely someone in Berezino, although I haven't heard any shots. It's fair to assume that there's someone in there. Okay, so what do you reckon? So I'm probably here. So 1, 2, 2. Okay. So what, 300 meters, do you reckon? Going diagonal? 300 to 400 meters. Is DayZ still worth playing? Honestly, it's a difficult question to answer. I'd probably lean on the probably not. It all heavily depends on your own personal taste when it comes to what you want from an open world survival game. And I think also is heavily reliant on having a server that's mixed, shoot on sight, mixed friendly, and a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. A naive population makes for a fun DayZ experience where people are learning. Oh. That's just a Z. Got excited there for a minute. Okay, put up to 300 meters on the shot, shall we? Indeed, and that requires new players. So as people play, with each iteration, with each survivor, they gradually learn how it works. They gradually start accruing supplies in their tents and bases or whatever. And there's always that, oh god, what do I do? Don't shoot, I'm friendly sort of thing. Whereas as the more you play it, the more you just sort of like beeline to an airfield, get a gun and just start shooting because it's safer. You've been betrayed too many times. Yeah, it's a game about paranoia, effectively. Are you friendly? Yeah, I'm friendly. Let me in, I'm friendly. I'm not so sure I can trust this man. No, let's go, we're friendly. I have antibiotics, let me in. Oh, there's a lot of Zeds over there. Why? Did someone make noise? Indeed, Papa, I would agree. So I'd say the heyday would be between 2013 and 2016. You alright, honey? You haven't eaten your dinner, honey bunny, and you're not going to get some treats until you do. But yeah, hope everyone's alright. So on this stream, if you're just joining, I shot a dude in the head at Gorka. He was coming right for me, I swear it. So I'd got his stuff. Mostly his food, to be honest. He was medium geared, he didn't really have anything I desperately craved. And now I'm currently over the town of Berezino, watching its hospital to see if any survivors turn up who I might be able to shoot. I'm currently a bush, as you can see. Ignore the chat. They're trying to paint it as a murder. No. Nonsense. But yeah, over here everything's all right. Just trying to think if there's any news, really. Anything going on? I don't really have any plans for New Year's, to be honest. Christmas was fine, but I'm glad it's over. I really wish I'd made more of an effort when it came to gifts, really. I felt like I was too lazy. Yeah, I need to get round to properly doing some parcels. I feel a bit inspired by Mag. He's done such a touching job of making a parcel of Stroop waffles and stuff. But I found myself so busy. I was like, oh, I've got to do work. I'm so busy. Oh, nice, Pokelolo. Enjoy the phone. Oh no. Oh bugger. Unstable connection. Drat. I'll try to reconnect momentarily. Indeed, Mag is very kind, isn't he? He even sent me a poem. So, according to him, it's part of his Dutch culture to there's a poem, a Christmas poem that is written. So where they poke fun and reflect back on the past year's happenings. Dear Soviet, this year... Sorry, this is from Mag. Dear Soviet, this year once was full of events, though a bullshittery timeline promise is not worth 2 cents. And Saint Nick saw you do a lot of fishing with expensive gear, though your brother beat your best score by quite another tier. Many streams we've been subjected to random rants, be it Game of Thrones, Warhammer 40k, or the state of your colony of ants. And here we are, nearing year's end, with no girlfriend in sight, being kept company with that right hand, yet another night. Thank you, Mag. His words cut so deep. Just trying to reconnect. But yeah, it's very touching of him. Right, just trying to reconnect to the server. You alright, honey? Yeah, she's fine. Oh, there we go. Whoop. I'm a bush. I am not here. I'm a bush. Okay. Did the server die? Surely not. I'd be in a queue. So why are the Zeds not there? Oh, they are. They're just rendering for me a bit later. Okay. Oh look, Christmas tree. I can sort of see it, but I can't see the ground. Not enough to get a shot. There is an alternative. There is actually... What's the weather like? Okay, I need to watch the weather. If it looks like it's going to start raining, there is actually a balcony that's overlooking the hospital. So one can actually stand in that balcony there and be safe from the rain, and it's also within convenient grenade range. Although grenade is going to destroy the equipment that I might want to take. And also there's no advantage to having a ghillie from a balcony. ZF Digby has just gone live on Twitch. He streams way more than I thought, actually. I can't remember how I checked. There was like a thing that said like his number of stream hours. He's gone full time, so surprised me. Wait, has he got... Sorry, I might have lied there. Has he gone full time? Oh, she's on the roof. Or is he trying to go full time? He wants to. Okay. I feel I don't know, because I'm kind of two minds, because I absolutely want it for them, but at the same time I do kind of worry, because some of them sound like they've got really good careers, and I'm like, oh god, I hope they don't like torpedo a good career just to chase the streaming thing. Because it's really unstable. Yeah, I suppose if it makes them happy. Whatever makes them happy. But you know what I mean. As in, I'd hate for someone to be working for ages, getting a degree, getting into a good career, and then leaving it to go and sit in front of the Twitch, of all things. I suppose it could just be like a break, for a few years. Hell, maybe that's what this will be for me. Although I do worry that the technical field that I came from, my skills won't be as relevant if I do want to go back into it. We were learning how to do automate. So we had an engineer for test. We hired one. Nice lady. Can't remember her name. I think she was from Pakistan. Can't remember. She was training us, the quality assurance... Sorry, I worked in software development. So the quality assurance team, she was training us how to do automation. But I left before those skills really got anywhere. So it remains a constant, oh fuck, what have I done, Like, I could have learned how to fucking automate whatever needs to be automated. But instead I was like, bye, I'm off to make YouTube videos, lol. Like, oh fuck. Haven't heard anything either. No gunshots at all. Yeah, but, you get what I mean, G-Man. Start something for the CV. It would have been really, really good on the CV. Yeah, Joe Pon is currently QA. I can say that automation is really sought after right now. Joe Pon, sorry, yay or nay, selenium and calabash, still a thing? Selenium, still a thing? Oh, fuck. That's what we were being trained on. It was C# for selenium, and it was Ruby for calabash. Sorry. So the automation. So instead of how to explain? Right. So when you do periodically during testing, you'll do something called a system test, which is like an end-to-end test of all features of the product. And the purpose of a system test is to act as a quality gate, so we can go, okay, at this point in development, all of these features work, and it's a bit of a time-consuming process. So what we try to do is automate the process. We would basically ask the developers to put tags into a piece of software or website or whatever that basically means that if we use this tag, we can write some easy bit of code to say, go into this menu and press this button. It sounds simple, but you can chain up these tags and chain up this automation in order to basically run like half the system test every single night. And if your developing and writing the test cases at the same time as you're developing, you're effectively you're not building this bow wave of work because it's being automated every single evening. Like you've got your latest build, which is going through all the tests every evening. It's just time saving. It's a time saving measure. And then through that, you'll discover fairly early, oh god, something's regressed. This button doesn't work because we made a slight change to the copy or whatever. You know, it's fucked something that we didn't anticipate. Sorry, Philip. I'll shut up. Sorry. I'm triggering people who are like, no, don't talk about this. Wait to see if someone turns up at this hospital. Ah, dear. Indeed, although we would be writing this stuff during the integration part. Unit was never my thing. That was unit testing was all the developer side. I was pure QA engineer, a QA analyst. So it was integration stuff for us. Integration system. God, this was years ago. It feels like another lifetime now. I'm a bush. Come on, we want someone to shoot, don't we? Hell, they don't even have to come here. If someone makes a gunshot further to my right or whatever, I'll start moving that way. Ooh, sorry. What degree did I get to do that? Well, that's the trouble, Luminous. I've always felt an extremely intense sense of imposter syndrome because I very much just snuck in through the back door. My experience of quality assurance, I started off in 2005. Whenever like you had championship, whatever, like football manager sims going on the console games, entering in the freelance area where it was a case of as many hands as possible. And then from there, console and website testing, mostly focused on localization. So I was with teams of localizers who would be moving through individual languages. And from there, I moved through into mobile testing, specifically certification for new types of firmware. And then from there, it became very, very heavy certification testing to do with prototype firmware as the smartphone started to rise and kick everyone's asses. And then from there, it started to morph into... so the work dried up in Brighton, and I got work up in London for a company that was making apps, mostly enterprise apps for big companies for smartphones, which were now the dominant thing. And they would often have like an iPad equivalent or a website, or even just back-end systems. So sort of like piece by piece, I've sort of like... I feel like I've belly flopped through my QA career. They would send me off on training. I would go to like sit in an exam room with lots and lots of people in London, get as many qualifications as I could. And then I felt like a huge arsehole because it's a case of, here's your next qualification, automation. And I was like, lol, bye, I'm out. I'm out to go be a YouTuber. Nah. So yeah. Hence my panic. Hence my sheer fucking panic when I'm like, oh god, was this a bad call? Thank you, BH Natsuri. Thank you very much, BH. So yeah, I haven't updated my CV in a while, but I imagine it's going to be fucking stupid. Like, oh yes, yeah, I got this qualification here, and then this one here, and then I sat in my underpants for like 6 years, making text move on a screen. Whilst people take the piss out of me for my inability to spell... Oh. Sorry, not my inability to spell. Like memes and shit from the simple misspelling of the word hello. My inability to say the word career properly. My ability at aiming torpedoes, or lack thereof. My skill, rather. Fuck you. I am saying vitamins properly. I remember Alert. Did you ever use that? I remember Windows Movie Maker. In fact, I think the first few bullshitteries were on that. Or was it Battlefield? I used it initially because it was free and it was on my laptop and I was bored. I was stuck on a train going between Brighton and London. Good news though, they're the end stops. It was between Brighton and London Victoria, you see, and then on the tube. So I was able to basically sit there squished against the wall, tapping away on a laptop, which I had with me. And my company wouldn't let me take one of the work laptops home because the information was very sensitive. So I had my own personal laptop. And I was like, I'm bored. I've seen Dexter like 3 times. I've watched Battlestar Galactica 4 times. I'm going to just edit with Windows Movie Maker. Alert says, no way, it was so cheap. I used it for goofy transitions only. Yeah. So yeah, I was bored on a train. I had some game footage. Started editing. Noticed that there was a YouTuber called Burgerpool? I think they're from Iceland. And they were doing the white and yellow text thing, and I liked it. And I thought it was cool, and I started emulating it. And then I decided to... Sorry, I didn't decide to do this. It kind of organically did this. I noticed that people were responding most to it when it was heavily animated and moving around. I think it was by CSGO that I started to do that lots. And that's where it effectively evolved from. Indeed, Corgi. Well, if you didn't know this before, that's why the text is white or yellow. It's because they did it. I'm basically a rip-off. I thought, yes, white and yellow. That's a pretty good combination there. Thank you, Ruman. Thank you for saying so. Trying to think what you mean, sorry. 20 seconds? Did I fuck one up? Are they still active? The Burger Pool? I hope not, Buddha. Otherwise, I'm just some random knobhead literally just crouched in a field who's obvious to everyone if the hedge is not rendering around me. Some survivor with a shotgun is looking at me with a pair of binoculars going, what the fuck is that guy doing? Fuck. No targets at all? How many people are on the server? Hang on. It's getting late. I want to shoot somebody. Let's have a look. Fucking hell, yeah, it's 52. 52 people out of 60 are still on right now. Server has a pop. So there's almost certainly someone in Berezino, but they haven't made enough noise to attract the Zeds to them. Hi there, SWAT. ZF SWAT Night is in the chat. Hope you're very well, sir. SWAT, earlier on in the stream, I shot a man in the head. He was charging straight towards me with a knife. I felt I had no choice. Was that always open? Should probably stop swinging my character around. Just stay still for a little bit. Being a bit too obvious. No, it was a woman, SWAT. I shot her in the back of the head. So I don't know what she looked like, because I shot her in the back of the head. Hang on. She had this beef on her. When was the last time I had a steak? Haven't really had. Yeah, I'm a man of very simple food tastes. I like to cook things in bulk. Lots of hearty meals that one can cook in bulk. No faff. And then I freeze lots of it, you see. And then I have a little portion in the fridge. Or freezer, even. I know! An old man who freezes food in bulk, who goes fishing, who was walking a dog wearing Wellington boots clearing drains this evening. With his umbrella. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Rapadio. You just bought an inch-thick rib eye for £9. Bloody hell. Enjoy. That's, yeah, holy shit. Sorry, rib eye. A ribeye steak. It's the middle bit. American beef cuts. The rib eye, also known as the Scotch fillet, is a boneless rib steak from the rib section. Ribeye steaks are mostly composed of the longissimus dorsi muscle, but also contain the complexus and spinalis muscle. The longissimus dorsi is also referred to as the eye of the ribeye. It's a small muscle at the front of the ribeye which can be trimmed off by the butcher. It is most flavoursome and tender, coming from the lightly worked upper rib cage area, which spans from the 6th to the 12th ribs of the cattle. Its marbling of fat makes it very good for fast and hot cooking. Okay. Cool. Looks very tasty. Looks very tasty indeed. Yeah, they didn't. Historically speaking, they didn't typically eat a lot of beef. Oh hello. Oh no. Cows were typically used as oxen. Well, it depends on the country. Draft animals more than anything. Apparently, in medieval cuisine, it was actually lots of different birds, which were the most popular type of meat, along with game that you could hunt. Not really beef. Apparently, also, it was just historical facts, it was also considered that, so not only did societal class and religion play a very heavy role on what type of food you would consume, but also it was believed that the type of work that you did in the Middle Ages your dietary choices would be influenced by the type of work that you did. For example, if you were doing lots of heavy lifting and stuff, it was expected that you would be exposed to sort of rough, roughly ground bread, like dark brown bread. Probably through necessity, obviously, but if you were poor, effectively you would be given a poor diet as would befit your work routine. And for the upper classes, it would be lots of expensive types of meat. Rarely vegetables. Vegetables were for poor people, obviously. And also, apparently, breakfast was fairly rare. Breakfast was not... Well, you had a little breakfast, but it was like eating early was considered a bit of a faux pas. One would eat late in the day. Apparently, it was the domain of the labourer to eat early. Considered an important necessity for those men who were going to be who were going to be lifting a lot of heavy shit. They would need to eat something before they got going, but it was frowned upon. Thank you, Got Kaiser. Thank you very much, Got Kaiser. God damn it, I was really hoping that there would be some quarry here. It is Berezino Hospital, and there is a military site nearby. Maybe I just need to be a bit more patient. Mr. Majestic, please bear with me. I'm working on a 30,000 word long YouTube video, which is about 24 segments. Not really chapters, just sort of working segments. I finished 18 out of 24. I'm trying to finish number 19. Unfortunately, number 19 is going to take me all of this week. Whew, it is very complicated. After that, parts 20 to 24, I'm hoping should be more straightforward. And then it's a case of push on to complete it, really. If you want to watch the first 18, they're linked below the stream, but a bit of a warning, they're very work in progress. Thank you, H3 Row. Thank you very much. Can I see the deer that are making that noise? I can. There they are, look. They might attract people who might wish to hunt them. I mentioned it a few days ago, but I ordered like a box of wild meat to see what it would be like. Wild boar, a pheasant, which was novel, and some venison. And what was the other thing? Venison. Well, there was something else. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so I ordered like this cut of wild meat. The boar was weird. It tasted like weird pork. Like it tasted like pork that was turning. So I was like, ooh, maybe it was just my palate. Maybe I just wasn't used to it. Swat said I probably wasn't used to it. But yeah, I was like, ooh. The venison was okay. I rather enjoyed it. I sliced it up into tiny little pieces and then made it into, I think I remember, lasagna. And it was very tasty, but the day after it had a strange taste to it. Almost minty. It was weird. And then the recipe for the pheasant, I followed this recipe to make like a whole pheasant, like a proper recipe. I didn't just do it on a lark. And it was vile. Ooh, it was horrible. Like there was this layer of fat beneath the skin, this like yellow fat, and it was incredibly bitter and disgusting, and it got everywhere. And if you got like a little taste of it, it was like, ooh. And it had these really deep quills, like it's you know, the feather bits. They went really deep into the meat. If anything, it just kind of confirmed how, why chicken is so popular. It was like awkward, bitter-tasting chicken. Ugh. SWAT did suggest that, Grumpy, that maybe just the box was bad. It was like a proper reputable site and everything. It was like a wild order thing. But yeah, it was like, ooh, no. Venison was nice though. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Duck and SWAT Night are in TeamSpeak. Hey guys.
Guten Tag.
Sorry. How have you been here and I've been ignoring you?
Oh, just about like 5 minutes, maybe
Sorry.
10.
Sure.
How are you guys? How are you?
Pretty good.
Alive.
Good. Unlike the lady that I bumped into at Gorka, she came right at me SWAT Night. I had no choice.
I mean, like I said, you know, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Right.
The chat will back me up.
Could have been dangerously armed, and I mean, you certainly hit on a woman.
Yeah. I blew her mind.
She's never gonna forget that experience. What do you think was the last thing that went through her head? apart from the bullet.
.308.
Incredible.
Wait, is it 3? What's Winchester? Sorry, whatever bullets are in this rifle.
If it says Winchester, it possibly is 308 Winchester. Maybe.
How are you both?
I am alive.
Good. But
Yeah,
more
I'm
than
s-
that.
I woke up at 2 p.m.
Mhm.
and which was almost early by my current standards, and went on my merry way to one of my favorite restaurants in the city that has a all-you-can-eat Wing Wednesday.
Okay.
I ate 10 plates of chicken wings almost, which is approximately 50-ish chicken wings.
Oh, goddamn.
Bloody hell.
I'm one of the reasons why that restaurant is going to close eventually, but it was fantastic. Their beer is expensive, but it's also fantastic. So I spent like $40 earlier on food, and yep. Ever since then, I haven't been able to move really.
So you're also one of those people that when you read all you can eat, you take it as a challenge.
Oh yeah,
It's
exactly.
not an offer, it's a challenge.
First thing you ask the waiter is, "Oh, what's the current record?"
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And then I had the most. I thought it was American, but apparently it's a Scottish thing as a dessert. It was deep fried Oreos.
Oh, yeah.
It was fantastic. Holy shit. I was like, this sounds disgusting. This sounds like arteriosclerosis to go, please. It was it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deep fried Twinkie bars and deep fried chocolate bars as well.
God,
It's amazing.
Scotland, what the fuck is wrong with you?
it's amazing. Yeah, it was a Brewdog, which is apparently a Scottish chain, and just there's like one in Hamburg, and it's incredible. Hello, Neb. Guten Tag.
Hi, Neb.
I,
Neb, they're eating deep fried Oreos.
Excuse me?
Deep fried Oreo. And what was the other
Deep
one?
fried Oreos.
What did
yeah.
you say? Deep fried. Was it Twinkie?
Twinkies and
Oh.
other, chocolate bars as well.
Don't do that.
You know, it doesn't even sound that disgusting, to be honest, but I wouldn't eat it.
Like deep fried in fucking oil.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking. Let me give you a picture here real quick. Copy link. There you go. This is the picture.
I actually came here to ask, what did you say about me earlier? Because I wasn't.
I
there.
can't remember. I've talked so much
Uh-huh.
shit about you.
Uh-huh.
You got to be more specific, Neb.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows
Yeah.
it down?
Assume it was something insulting.
Sounds like you.
Yeah. Hope you're very well.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Good.
Just having problems to sleep
yeah.
at a reasonable time.
What time is it now? Where you are?
It's almost midnight.
Hmm.
Is going to bed at 9 a.m. reasonable?
I've got
No.
prey.
I never said 9 a.m. 9 p.m. I mean.
No, 9 a.m.
Oh wait, you go to bed at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I've been. See, I've been reframing it. You see, I don't have a degenerate German sleep schedule. I'm a very good NA East Coast boy, going to bed at right around midnight. Or 2 a.m. So even by East Coast standards. Anyway, how's your day been going?
Yeah. Editing away. It's pissing it down in the UK.
Wonderful. Ah, yes, the weather.
Yeah.
The most British conversation possible. Ah, the rain. Yes, the rain.
So when are you coming to Austria, Soviet?
Nah.
I mean, to be fair, there isn't a whole lot down there.
There is.
No.
Austria is amazing.
We
Some
Brit-
mountains, some weird people.
I mean, we Brits
know.
typically, historically, we don't really go to Austria. Well, we do. We just don't land. Sorry. Oh, hang on, I got a shot.
That a person? That's a person.
It is a person.
Mm.
He's very.
should-
I want him to come closer though. He's a very long way away. Oh, 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 oh. What sort of range do you reckon that is though? 400, 500? If I make this shot, I mean. Oh, there's two dudes. Are they gonna fight? They're not shooting. I could have quarry soon. Sorry, I don't wish to interrupt the conversation.
Why did you call me a painted harlot?
That sounds like something I would say, yes.
What does that even mean? I mean, I know what a harlot is, but what is a painted harlot?
I think we were having a
Is
conversation.
it referring to makeup?
We're having a
yeah.
conversation about how the side chat in DayZ, like, sorry, someone said something. Someone said something about how things can be toxic, and I was trying to illustrate that some toxicity for some person is banter for another. For example, if I called Nep that, she would just smile. Whereas in other games, it's like, that's toxic. I think that's what I was saying.
I mean, yeah, if you say it to random people online, that is probably quite toxic.
I've lost him.
Yeah, but I've known this man for 7 years
Too
now.
long, too long.
Yeah, too many years. is
Too
the
long,
yeah,
is the
too
answer.
many.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been on this TeamSpeak since 2016, I believe.
Get well soon.
So, like 6-ish years. So since I've been like 19, I'm 25 now. Yeah, I have used up most of my 20s so far by being in ZF on this TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
I feel
Used
bad.
up.
I have made bad decisions in life. Oh no.
Oh dear. What are you guys up to right now?
Reading your chat, you're being called out.
I am?
You,
What have I done?
you ain't ever shot a real gun at 500 meters, and it shows. I have.
Wait, so what do you mean?
I don't know. I think no idea. It's a video game. Doesn't really matter.
Imagine not reading your own chat, so you need someone to actually read it out to you.
Yeah, that
I'm
would
trying
never-
to. I hunt people.
That would never happen to me. I mean, I always read my chat diligently. Right, Chad? Yeah.
What
Right.
was your Twitch channel again?
What did you mean? What was my Twitch channel?
Yeah.
Literally the same name as in TeamSpeak.
I w-
Do I have to plug my own channel now? Twitch.tv/TheSWAT There you go.
exactly. I was trying to get you to do that,
Wonderful.
but you didn't hop on the train.
Incredible. Here, I even write it in chat. Wonderful. Advertisement. High IQ. #ad. #sponsored.
Uh-huh.
This message is brought to you by our wonderful sponsors over at Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, it says you are verifiziert.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Verified, just partnered on
Ah.
Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you get when you are.
That's when you're
a partner.
partnered. Yeah.
Ooh.
You get the little check mark.
Does Twitter still do that thing where you got to pay for it?
Oh, you can pay $8 a month to get Twitter Blue, yeah. Kind of cringe.
Yeah.
You haven't been on Twitter in ages. How do you know that?
Me?
Yeah.
You guys were talking about it. You guys told me about it. Like apparently,
I only use Twitter to look at anime titties. Like,
Okay.
it's perfectly fine for that.
you guys were telling me that fucking the Twitter thing, and then Elon Musk was having like a huge meltdown and being a man child.
Yeah. As
That's
always.
what you guys were telling me.
Why is my throat sore again?
Don't know. You still sick?
Not really, but I don't know.
Remind Soviet about the proper spelling of meter. Ah, yes. METR. Yes. Correct.
Wait, they call it meter?
Well, in the Brits go METRE. Like weird
Yeah,
people.
that's the measurement. But meter is still a word. ER. But that's like for like gas meter.
They're just wrong. And Duxley, you're hot micing.
Oh, sorry. This microphone is a bit weird sometimes.
Yeah. Mix some Warhammer 40k for good measure. Hey, I've got some more Gundam shit coming in. I have to pick it up tomorrow from the store. Let's go.
I thought you guys were talking about, I think it's Meta, like from Facebook.
Oh, no, not Meta. We were talking Meta.
Right.
And I was like, what? You call it Meta?
No.
Does anyone actually call it Meta on Facebook?
Not
I
really.
don't think it's
I don't think so,
really called that way. I think it's just a company being rebranded.
But I
behind
mean,
it.
like, does anyone actually say, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna log on to Meta"?
No, not really. No.
It's still called Facebook, right?
No, well, I mean, Facebook is one of the the overall parent company is now called Meta, kind of the same as
Yeah.
Google's parent company is called Alphabet, right?
Yeah, I know that.
And
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Well, there you go.
No. They're not
Huh?
called Google.
No, it's Alphabet
Really?
That's the parent company, yeah.
I didn't know this.
that owns everything. Like it owns Google, owns YouTube, and all
Each
the
day
other
you learn
services.
something new.
Yeah, interesting.
I haven't been on Facebook for
For years,
10
man.
10 years now.
Yeah.
Facebook has died so hard in our generation, so quickly. It's
Yeah.
incredible. Just fell off immediately, got completely replaced by any other form of social media. And nowadays, these young whippersnappers are all on these TikToks or whatever. Like, ugh, don't even know. I did actually download TikTok, right? And it's
I don't really want to say it, but I do watch TikToks.
shame.
But it's fine. I'm 25. I'm still young.
Shame.
I'm allowed to do so.
Shame.
I'm still young. The dread will creep in, Nev. Just you wait.
How old are you again? Hmm?
I am 18 times 2.
Right.
Yeah, the dread will creep in.
36 now? Really?
I know.
Aww.
I know. Like, I feel like when I wake up, I feel like, ugh. Just like the act of getting out of bed. Although it's made more difficult by the fact that I try to get. So I'm getting out of bed, but obviously there's a certain young lady who's sleeping, and I don't want to wake her up. So she's flopped over here, and I'm trying to sort of like squidge around her. And then what happens is inevitably she realizes that I'm awake, and she squidges over into the spot that I've left behind. She takes the warm spot.
I was actually thinking of an actual lady for a second.
Well, she's
We all know that's not happening.
she's my darling.
Very cute. It's cute when it's a cute little French bulldog. Lot less fun when it's like a 45-kilogram heavy Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. God, fucking my father's dog who slept or jumped on me whenever I was sleeping in bed in the middle of the night. It's like that knocks the wind out of you. Like, it's like, God, Jesus Christ. At least it's warm, I guess.
And then as the flat gets colder, she'll sort of like squidge in closer, and it sounds adorable. Like she's underneath one of your arms, but it's often the butt end that's facing you. So you wake up and you just got a dog's ass in your face. You're like, ugh. Where are these fucking guys I was trying to shoot?
Wait a second.
Oh,
You're 11 years older than me?
There's a third dude.
Yeah, he is over a decade older than us.
Jesus Christ. I never realized that. not calling you old. It's just the age difference I never was aware of. I should actually be more respectful towards you, but
Shut the fuck up.
Elder
dear.
Womble.
Moley's probably sitting there in the chat rolling his eyes. Fetuses, he thinks. Certainly Mag. But yeah, I keep mentioning it. It's like the story I keep repeating. Like I'm waiting for that moment where I look into the mirror and I start like rapidly aging. Like I've just drank from the wrong grail or some shit.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Well, it does. Like you start to get, past your 30s and things start going.
But it's not like ultra rapid or anything. It's a gradual change.
But right now, I just look like 20s me with just a bit of like deepened wrinkles in place. Like my eyes are darker and
I do look like 20s me because I am in my 20s, and it's only because of the beard. Because if I get rid of the beard, I suddenly look like I'm fucking 17 again. So the beard stays.
I can't grow a beard.
Yeah.
You do have one, don't you?
But it's like a Keanu Reeves beard. Like patches of hair.
That's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, it looks horrible. It looks really bad.
You can grow
Did I-
beard,
did-
you just shouldn't.
Did I not send you a picture, Nep, of me with a beard?
I think you did.
I haven't
think I
seen you
did.
with it. I haven't seen you with
I
it.
think
such-
I think I've seen many of those.
Oh,
I've seen you without a beard, but I haven't seen you with a beard.
I'll send it later. Hang on, just gotta.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's not very good because I've got like no hair follicles on like the cheeky bits. So I've got this big tash with no like middle bit either. Like only a few hairs in the middle. So like, it's one of these, you could snog Hitler and the hairs would never. Hang on. I got a shot. Should I take it?
Go for it.
It's too long a range. I need him to come closer.
I mean, what is the worst that could happen if you fail the shot?
I'll miss, and then he'll know he's under fire. He'll go to ground, and then that's if I did want to advance on him, he's got the huge advantage because he can just hold a corner in third person. So there's no point. I've got one shot to land it.
Fair point.
Yeah, maybe he's opening presents beneath the Christmas tree.
O Tannenbaum, o Tannenbaum.
Wie grün sind deine Blätter? Can't believe you made me do that.
Let's go. The Christmas vibes are still there.
Oh, I see him. B in Tech says, Nep has such a good voice. It does surprise me that you don't do voice work or something, Nep. Like I've
Yeah.
mentioned this many times.
Yes, you have, and I appreciate it a lot. But I think you need acting skills for that as well, and I don't have that.
A very distinctive accent that you have.
Thank you kindly.
Where's...
Did someone say distinctive accent? Yeah.
Yes, you also have a distinctive accent.
Yeah, I do. I haven't even told you yet. The amount of times in the last few weeks I've been called British by people is staggeringly high.
British?
Yes, and I'm sitting here going like, I don't sound British. I have no idea what the fuck you guys are on about. I've been hanging out with the NA crowd, right? And their viewership, I've heard it within the last 4 or 5 weeks. I've heard it at least 5 times, probably from like genuinely people that were like, "Oh, I thought he's British." I'm like, have you fucks never heard a British person? Like, what? Hello?
Yeah, I have the exact same thing, just with people from Eastern Europe, so Ukraine and stuff. They did tell me that, oh, you're British, I didn't know. And I was like, no, I'm not. Why would you think that? It's happened repeatedly.
I love that. I'm in your chat, and someone just said that my accent sounds like I could sing someone to sleep, and SWAT's accent sounds like he'd gas someone to sleep.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's pretty accurate, to be fair.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna close your chat now.
And you wonder why I don't read it.
But I've seen Moley as well. He should join us.
Is Moley there?
The old man.
Moley, I hope you're very
Incredible.
well. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas.
Join us. If you have the time to do so, of course.
I'm a bush.
Boosh.
So I've seen something
Oof.
shiny in the trees. Could that be someone aiming at you?
No, if they were aiming at me, I'd probably already be dead. He had like a blue dry bag on. I was hoping he would go to the hospital.
So is that actually another player or is that a bot?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So there are zombies all over. Oh hello, I found one. He's in. I got a shot. I got a shot. Hang on.
Moved him.
Hit. He does not care. He's down.
Let's go. Good shot.
Got him. Woo! Ha! Got him. I got prey. Okay. This is where I get sniped.
Hello, old man.
Never let it be said that I disobey Nep.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I've got a fucking stinking cold, mate.
Oh,
I was,
shit.
I was about to say, you sound sick as fuck.
It broke today, but Christmas Day was not fun.
Bugger.
Well,
Sorry to hear
It
it,
will
man.
soon.
It was, but you know, I just
Oh bloody hell.
Oh Jesus.
it'll be fine. Womble, you can have all my Star Wars stuff.
Well, I hope you get well soon.
Oh, I've been lem sipping all day and whatever these drugs are, Sudafed. I've gone through a bag of tissues and not in a good way.
I just shot someone, Molly.
You're a legend.
I murdered a man.
And how do you feel about it? Does it make you feel anything?
I've killed so many people in DayZ now, to be fair.
I've
Have
had
you?
that. I've had that funny reaction in real life, right?
Oh
Wait,
God,
what?
I hope not.
No, I genuinely, I was like, that was just like in the video games.
What?
What, when
Well,
you got a
I've-
killing spree?
I've shot animals in real life, right?
Oh,
And I was,
animals. Okay.
yeah, and I was like, that was just like in the video games, yeah. I was
shit.
like, huh,
I thought you were talking about.
people? Nah, I don't shoot
People,
people that
yeah.
often.
I mean, you shouldn't be. Oh wow. Sorry. You shouldn't
right,
be
Molly.
shooting at animals either.
Well, but here's the problem, Nep. They're very tasty.
I mean, I can't argue on that,
There he is.
but
Nep, you come out with me. We'll go and shoot some lettuce.
Go get those carrots.
What's this wee shit? I'll let Nep do the shooting.
I have good aim.
I know, that's why I said it.
Not just in game, like in
no,
real
I
life.
believe you. I believe you.
Ooh, I have a potato.
Potato. Incredible.
He had like loads of bandages, a knife, a sledgehammer. He was pretty good.
Oh.
Take his food though. Obviously I'll take the potato.
I went to what is it called again? Not laser tag. I went to laser tag with
Oh, that
friends
sounds fun.
from like colleagues from work,
Mhm.
and I've done it for the first time, and I was actually the MVP. Like I was
Shout
top
shout
of
on
the
all the
scoreboard.
co-workers.
Nice.
True gamer coming out there.
It was fine until she was bludgeoning them to death with the buttstock.
All those hours in CS:GO finally paid off.
Yup.
Yeah, I haven't been one of those. Yeah, long time.
Laser tag?
Hmm.
You should. It's really fun, but you get all sweaty.
Hmm.
Worth the fun though.
Is that the balcony? I think it is. Hang on.
Something I haven't tried yet is paintball, but I heard that's a bit.
I did that for my stag do, so that was how long ago it was, and everyone got me in a circle and shot me, and it was the most painful experience I've ever been through in my life.
So I've heard.
I had bruises that looked like I was being abused.
I went relatively recently, and the experience was a little bit ruined by like a try-hard group that were there, who were screaming rules and ref and all that jazz. When it was like I was like the +1 on a birthday group of teenagers. You know, but they had no idea. They were just a bunch of teenagers. It was fun, but yeah, I also was scared of getting hit.
Well, I started off with all the combats on, and I went a bit Rambo and thought, right, I'm going to do this properly. And I turned around and fell in a foxhole. Yeah, I was shit.
Yeah.
I would like to do some proper airsoft here, but it's a bit difficult in Germany. Partially.
Why?
Because the gun laws here make it a bit more difficult. We have some... Basically, like, every manufacturer has to make, like, a German legal version of their stuff. So, to get good stuff, you kind of have to, like, buy custom. So, it's a bit more expensive.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, well, I could just buy generic stuff, but I'm a gear slut. And then
You're going to be the first one to have a howitzer.
And then I was looking at the proper stuff, and I was like, I could buy this, but I very much shouldn't. And for once, the reasoning part of my brain had decided to actually win the argument over the emotional and obsessive purchasing part of the brain. So haven't done it yet.
So how much was it?
I would have ended up, like, just for a gun, it would have been like $500-600, right? For like a good-ish, and that's not even good. That's not even like high end. That's like good-ish.
Yeah, it doesn't sound worth it.
Yeah.
I'm going to develop airsoft artillery.
Yeah, I've never been airsofting. Sai has, though.
No, 600 for a fake gun. I know, right? I paid just as much for an actual gun, roughly. It's crazy.
So that dude that I shot had nothing of note, really.
He had a potato.
He died for a potato.
Just
So
like
what-
the Irish.
What happens when you die?
I
Like,
lose
you
everything.
You lose everything and have to start over?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
And what happens when you log off?
You just all your stuff stays. It disappears with you.
Oh, you disappear actually.
Mhm.
You don't
Yep,
stay.
yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a good question in chat. SWAT has a real gun. Why would he buy a BB gun? Just take the real stuff. Well, you see, the authorities get slightly upset when you appear, you know, at an airsoft field and you start shooting the participants with actual real-life firearms.
Yeah, it's only fun for one player, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
But look at the smile on SWAT's face.
Yeah, and
Look how happy he is massacring hundreds.
you can only play it once, and then you have to change country
Yep.
quickly.
I think someone should buy him an airsoft tank.
Ooh.
And he can have his little German spiky helmet out of the top of it.
Though I have seen some crazy Milsim matches in the US where they do use real guns partially, just load them with blanks for, like, atmosphere and stuff.
Isn't that sim munitions?
Oh, no, that's a different thing. You
Yeah,
can... Simunitions is a different thing altogether. On some of this...
It's like where you do fire bullets, but they're made of like wax or something.
Yeah, that's a different... That is
like
used for
putty?
training. That's often
Yeah.
used for force-on-force training stuff.
Yeah, so they can potentially really hurt you. You never fire them within a certain range because they could potentially really hurt, like really injure.
Yeah, those would be bad. Yeah, but no, the stuff I've seen was just blank projectiles. Right, so you have essentially the normal casing, you've got the powder charge, but no projectile. So it goes ping, you get a muzzle flash, you get brass that's ejected, but you don't get a bullet coming out the other end. That's just for, like, flare and atmosphere.
If you want that, you just have to go to school.
Well, it is America. It's probably where you find a bunch of guns. But
Yeah, we had something similar in the military. Like, you'd use your real guns, but also attach like laser tag system.
we
to
probably
it.
had the laser system.
Laser system, yeah.
Especially the old-fashioned stuff that was way too fucking heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want to hear something crazy? there were like 14-years old boys that stole the car, drove onto the highway, and were chased by the police. And they actually got into an accident with my sister today.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You okay?
she's fine. She's just in shock and all. Especially because 10 policemen were coming towards her with guns in their hand.
Shit.
What? That's an
But-
experience and a half.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, wait, sorry. The car got hit?
Her car, yeah.
Is there how much damage?
The car can't be driven. Like
It's totaled.
Yeah, it's totaled.
Fuck. Her car got totaled today.
Yeah,
Is it insured? I mean, I presume?
it is.
Fuck, yeah. Well, I hope she's okay. And fuck, your car just got wiped out.
Exactly.
Damn.
We're still all kind of in shock, but
Yeah.
we're just glad she's okay.
Yeah, I hope she's all right.
She's just so happy that she didn't take the kids with her.
Did they all get arrested?
They did, yeah. Like the one driving got arrested, but the other ones I think are still being questioned.
Fuck. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that's not the way I expected that story to go. Bloody kids
Yeah.
stealing cars and being rampant.
Joyriding.
You know, I kind of am angry with them for doing that, but I kind of also feel bad for them because they've ruined their lives by doing so.
Yeah, they're 14 already means they can actually be criminally prosecuted
Exactly.
for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in Germany the cutoff age is 13 or 14 before. Right before that it's like, oh, parents, are responsible for whatever the fuck their children are doing. But like by the time you're like 14, I believe you can be prosecuted. I think. Yeah. That's a pretty stupid move right there.
I mean, they are 14 years old, so what
Yeah,
do you
so
expect?
fucking stupid. Of course.
I've seen an article about it on the internet, and Jesus Christ, people went full racist, expecting it to be like, what do you call it? Like non-Austrian people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, immigrants.
Immigrants.
Foreigners.
Immigrants, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you gotta have some balls and a severe lack of brain cells to be like, yes, we're 14, let's steal a car and drive it onto the highway.
I was going to say, I don't even think I could drive a car when I was 14. Mind you, I don't think cars were a thing when I was 14.
Probably.
Horses, that's what we had.
Yeah.
Horses, carriages. Yeah.
I had a rather large dog.
Anyone played Hell Let Loose? Any good? Yeah, if you like more tactical World War II shooters, it's pretty good. That was a bit of a random question, but there you go.
Wait, what?
But you
Oh,
answered it like
so-
a DJ, so that was cool. It's very smooth.
Like a what constitutes answering a question like a DJ?
It just sounded like your voice is made for radio, very much like Quebec.
Just like my face.
I didn't.
I don't know
say
what you look like, actually.
Wait, you don't know what I look like?
No,
Hold up a
don't
second.
think so.
that. He's the mold for Germans.
I have a picture somewhere.
Do you look typical German?
I look very
He's
very
one
German.
white stallion away from it.
I do look quite German indeed. Hold up a second. I have a picture somewhere. There you go.
Yeah, definitely German.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Wolfgang
damn it.
Jägermeister.
Is that an iPhone 14, I say.
If I come back and my gun is gone, I swear to God.
Same one. High
Let's
five.
go. Good taste in phones. Let's go.
Konsumopfer, jawohl.
Yeah.
Are we sharing with the whole class? You want to see my face, Chad?
Jesus. Everyone prepare to overdose on German.
Okay, here you go, Chad. I have a link for
If you
you.
know of a
There you
more
go.
German-looking German than this, do let us know. Because I don't think there is one.
He does look very German.
Don't they, though?
Yeah. He looks like... You remember that film, Tomorrow Never Dies?
He's every baddie.
Like, he looks like he would be serving on the stealth ship of the main enemy in the film Tomorrow Never Dies, the Bond film.
Yeah. Or he's the one who's like the last line of defense who the hero has to fight before he
Yeah.
gets there. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
I like how people pointed out the Adidas sweatpants, but not the Hugo Boss, not the Hugo Boss pullover. That's the mark of a true German. Half my wardrobe being fucking Hugo Boss. As a good German, he uses Nivea. True. No Lederhosen. I am from northern Germany. I'm of Prussian descent. Wearing Lederhosen is close to Vaterlandsverrat.
Wait, are you talking to his chat?
Yeah.
I love how you have taken over his.
I'm
This is
fishing.
my stream now.
I'm fishing right now.
Fucking DJ, I tell you. Any more questions for SWAT chat? Come along, mate.
Welcome,
What's your
ladies.
favourite meal? Is it knockwurst and sauerkraut?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the SWATcast. Once again, I'm taking over another person's stream. This happens all the time. Welcome, everyone.
He says take it over. We say invade. Potato.
Yeah.
I like to call it a nice little summer vacation. I heard Paris is
Let's
beautiful
go
this
to
time of year.
Paris. Yeah.
Actually, never mind. Paris is never beautiful. I retract that statement.
Really?
Paris is
Paris smells.
if you want to go to France, you avoid two places, and all the French people in chat will agree with me here. You avoid Paris, and for fuck's sake, you avoid Marseille,
Oh, I wanted to go to Paris.
and that's about it. And everything else is
It's romantic if you like the smell of piss.
I've just seen so many good spots, like in videos and
Oh, I'm
And
sure
such.
it's beautiful. It stinks.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Matisse.
But you don't.
Thank
look
you very
with
much,
your nose, do
Matisse.
you? So
fair point.
you could go there with a little delicate inhaler, and a fan, or something, or a bubble. Go in a bubble. Fuck me, I can't breathe.
Aw,
You sound really bad,
maybe
man.
you should go to Paris.
Yeah.
I went to Paris. Was it romantic? No, to unblock my fucking nose.
You've been there before?
Thank you,
Yeah, I've been at the
Mortagon.
Eiffel
Thank you
Tower,
very
me.
much. And Zenium and
it was
Jax.
brilliant. I went on a school exchange, and there was these guys working on the first sort of like section of legs, and they dropped a fucking wrench, and it was a good, I don't know, 100 foot, and it fucking landed next to our teacher, and then our teacher realised what the implications were and managed to wangle a trip to go home, leaving two teachers who were like, "Fuck, we're here with 40 kids."
Jesus.
Yeah. It's nice up at the top of the tower. You can't smell anything.
The first base jump was done from the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you have to piss away.
yeah. I mean, he did. I mean,
It didn't
well,
work. I mean, it didn't work at all. But yeah, it
When
was
I
an
got
attempt
to
at
the
least.
top-
I mean, he jumped and he landed
Yeah, that's true.
over there and over there and places over there.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much a parachute as a large coat.
Oh,
Yeah,
when I
that
got
turned
to
out to
the
not really
tower, I
work.
built a Lego helicopter. And fuck you. That's a lie. I didn't. Why would you base jump off of anything? How quick do you need to get to the ground?
What does space jumping mean?
Jumping from a fixed structure. So building, antenna,
Oh.
span, or earth.
Parachute, right?
Yeah,
Parachute,
parachute,
but
but
you're
from
scared of
a
planes.
structure or a mountain or a bridge or a span. So antenna.
You know.
I saw a video of a dude. You know the wingsuit thing?
Mhm.
I saw the video of this dude doing this like wingsuit jump like over a bridge.
Oh yeah.
You know the one?
Mm.
And he misses. Or rather, he doesn't miss. That's the problem.
Most of them are dead.
He clipped the
most
bridge.
most of that community of those wingsuit jumpers is dead.
Yeah, proximity flyers. Yeah, they die a lot.
Yeah. The community is literally dying out. Literally. That most of the old like veterans are just
There are
dead.
no old veterans.
Yeah, there are no.
Honestly, there aren't.
Yeah, they all fucking die. It's super dangerous.
Live fast, die in a 100-meter sweep in front of the audience over there.
The last thing to get through
Yeah.
their minds is their bum holes.
That looks so dangerous. I don't think I could ever do that.
No, it is incredibly stupid. That's what it is.
It's a tad risky. Yeah.
A tad risky. Incredible. SWAT seek help. What do you mean? It's only midnight. This is a perfectly fine time to stream. Shut up, Chad. This is
It's
perfectly
getting
fine.
quite
Are
late.
you playing War Thunder SWAT?
Yeah, I need to
probably
go.
gonna end up doing that. Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Elsa.
need to
Sure.
go to sleep soon.
A few more
I think
minutes.
I beat the last boss in Vampire Survivors, and I still haven't seen a damn vampire.
Incredible.
Well, you're just really good at surviving those vampires.
Yeah, probably. yeah.
Again, I'm playing Tiger Survivor Simulator right about now.
Yeah.
So why are you sticking to that balcony?
Because my rifle is on the ground.
And
And it's
Okay.
surrounded by 3 pieces of beef meat steak.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that a new player would be like,
Oh my
"Ooh,
god, I'm seeing the Soviet. An animal wouldn't fall for that. What the fuck is that?
we'll see, okay?
It looks like a summoning circle.
Yeah, to summon idiots.
Well, why aren't you down there then?
Because I'm going to ambush them.
Why? Who's the idiot here?
Depends who survives this encounter, I guess. Or
Swat,
it doesn't
call
survive.
Swat, you call yourself a hunter and you glow.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Must be a British technique.
Yeah, when we go out looking for badgers and other mythical beasts like hedgehogs.
Incredible. Good evening, person with a seriously fucked sleep schedule. It's not fucked. It is.
That implies you've got one.
Challenged.
It's not non-existent. Exactly. It's not. It's
Also-
just non-existent.
Do you want to hear something stupid?
What?
Go on.
I pulled the magazine out of that gun, but I didn't clear the chamber.
So there's one shot in
So
it.
it does, in fact, have a bullet in that rifle.
That's like it's like gun handling 101 Soviet. Come on.
so does that mean that it shoots as like the first shot?
Yeah, so
is-
it's got a
It's-
bullet in the tube.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
shoot once, and that's about it. But I mean, one bullet is good enough to kill a person. So
Yeah.
So yeah, are you a bush on a balcony at the moment?
Yeah, well, it's perfectly well hidden.
Operation Potted Plant.
Yeah.
yeah, this is a bit of plant life, you know.
Maybe you should.
You've really sussed what a ghillie suit's for, haven't you? I stand in this concrete structure.
They'll never expect it.
There are urban ghillie suits. They are literally just like newspaper and trash and whatnot. It genuinely does exist. You can make one, but yeah. If you look like a little tree, you probably don't fit in an urban environment.
Yeah.
What? You were a student, right?
Sorry, what?
You are a student, right?
Not at the moment, no. Full-time streaming, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you study again?
Wirtschaftsinformatik and computer science.
Hey! Same as me.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. Absolute fucking nerd subject, that's what it is. Loved it.
Yes.
It's
Stockwell.
it's math for people that like want to pretend that they don't do math as a as a major. Like
I wouldn't say that.
it's fancily dressed up math. Right? We're doing like it's math but with a computer.
fair. But
Yeah.
I kind of regret not going for full computer science.
Yeah, I did computer science and English as well. That was pretty
Yeah, but no,
pretty
you're not
neat.
dead yet, are you? And you'll drive, you'll get anything done. So, like, you'll probably do it when you're 40 or something.
But I'm 25.
I know. So you got.
I can't start over again.
I mean, you totally can.
I can, but I
You don't
kind
have
of
to
don't
start
want
over,
to.
You can just add to your arsenal.
How were the wings? The wings are pretty good. Had about 50 of them.
I was gonna say, what the fuck's that got to do with anything? You read
Oh,
again,
oh.
got it.
They're just reading chat, yeah. all you can eat wings is amazing.
Right.
You know, the thing is, I am quite content with my
Fuck.
I just wish it was full computer.
Someone's here. Fuck. Press the fuck! Fuck! Damn it! I got fucking. Ah!
Aww.
Oh,
He
Aww.
saw me!
Trevor.
Oh, fuck my heartbeat! When I
And
saw him come around the
so-
corner full geared.
Yeah.
And so the
Fuck.
hunter becomes the
I'm
hunted.
gonna say stream snipe.
Fuck! Nah.
Oh no.
You think so?
Nah, he heard me. He heard me.
I don't.
I was running around too much.
I was just
Oh.
giving Womble credit he didn't deserve.
Fuck, cause
He'll
I
never go to Fire
I-
Festival now.
I heard him sneaking. When you guys were talking, I muted quickly, and I heard him sneak.
Sorry
And I
about
thought,
that.
okay, newbie's coming, so I took cover, and then my heart like bounced when I saw he's full geared. He clearly heard me, because I was running around. Oh damn!
Yeah, I saw him come around the corner, and I
And-
was like, "Oh my god, someone's taking the bait! Fuck me, he's got some gear."
I know, and I should have just shot. I said I pressed caps to say put your hands up. I should have just fired. My instincts, like he was totally a mill geared dude. Oh dear. Did I get a shot off before I died, chat? It was on burst, so potentially, I don't know. Oh well.
So how many days have you been alive now?
That was quite a few. That was a long survivor.
So would you say your trap has been successful?
Yeah. It was cool though. Fuck. It was a burst, but I missed apparently.
Fucking hell, Swat, you're brilliant.
Are you gonna give it another try? Are you gonna
Nah, it's-
start over?
A bit too late this evening. But
Incredible.
yeah, well, let's see where I spawn. Am I close to my? Hang on. Let's go.
I love it if you spawned in that balcony.
While at the end of the day, the result of the trap was the same. An idiot was killed.
Yes, something died.
Yeah.
Something died.
Yeah,
Incredible.
he heard me running around the buildings. Where am I exactly? I'm not sure where I am. I think I'm next to Electra Zavosk. Oh well. Anyway, so it's probably quite late in the evening. I'm probably gonna head off.
Same here.
That
Yeah.
means
Same.
my day is now starting. Let's go, Chad.
Anyway, yeah. Cheers for your company, guys.
Yep.
Thank you
cheers,
too.
mate.
Have a good one, and feel better soon, Molly.
Thank you. I will try my best, or I will die, and you'll get a lot of Star Wars shit you didn't want.
Cool. Well, have a good one, guys.
Take it easy.
Have a good
Have a good
Bye.
one.
Good
Bye.
night.
Right. So, thank you for watching, folks. God damn it. I fucked up. I got myself killed, frankly. I should have just, yeah. You could probably see me. I was fumbling with the keys as well. I was trying to, like, you could hear me switch between burst mode and crouch, third person and not. Yeah, I just, it was my own inability. I should have just immediately rose and just shot rather than pressing caps lock. Oh, well. Anyway, so thank you for watching, folks. I'm going to piss off and go to bed fairly soon. So that was the adventure of Trevor, who is now dead in Berezino. Right, so Yeah, so I'm continuing work on this video essay thing that I'm doing. Still much work is required. I'm working on segment 19 of 24, and segments 1 to 18 can be found below the stream if you want to see what I'm doing. So please bear with me. Thank you, Hurun Surg the Gamer. Thank you, Hurun. Thank you. Right, let me just have a look and see what the others are doing. One moment. Hang on. Yes, so the murderer that is Trevor is dead. Okay. So, live streaming. I assume Digby's probably playing something. So Yuki is doing The Long Dark. Smeagol is doing Call of Duty. Harry is doing Valorant. And SWAT Knight is currently just chatting. Although I think he said he was getting late. I can't remember what he said he was doing. Let me hand you over to Harry. So this is ZF Harry. He's doing... Is that Valorant? I can't tell. Have a good one. See you soon. Have a lovely evening.